Postcards from a Dead Dog by F.J. Hartland, directed today by Larissa Norris.
Thank you so much for joining us. I just wanted to set the scene real quick. I'm not going to give any stage directions during the show, but I wanted to just set the mood, if you will. When we first saw this sort of up on its feet, I kind of got the feeling that it's sort of like a night with an author, or maybe like a night with David Sedaris. So he is going to be our author, and this is the memoir. He's like reading a chapter from his memoir, and it's the chapter on his mom. So take it away.
When I was 7 years old, our dog Rusty died. Rusty was this big old Irish setter that my parents had before I was born, so he'd always been there. And my parents had no idea how to explain the death to a 7-year-old, let alone a pet that had only known. So my mother had the bright idea to tell me that Rusty had gone on vacation.
So shoot me. At the time, it seemed like a good idea.
Even at the age of 7, I was skeptical.
My word wasn't good enough. You don't trust your own mother?
I needed proof. Within days, the first postcard arrived. Dear Clay, I am enjoying my vacation. Wish you were here. Your pal, Rusty. Every few weeks, I get another postcard. Rusty saw the Grand Canyon, Statue of Liberty. But by the time I was 8, I saw through this plot. I mean, for having no opposable thumbs, Rusty's handwriting was excellent. And it looked suspiciously like my mother's handwriting. But you know what? I didn't say anything, and the postcards continued to come. He saw Old Faithful, Washington Monument, the Everglades. I have no idea where my mother got these postcards.
Well, I'll tell you, it was not easy.
Slowly, though, the messages began to change. She figured out she could use them as sort of a venue to break bad news. For example, Dear Clay, Hoover Dam is impressive. Too bad you didn't get into Harvard. Or this one. The Alamo looks much smaller in person. So sorry to hear that Aunt Beverly has an inoperable brain tumor. This sort of set the pattern for the rest of our lives. You know? The truth was told in very little space and shrouded in this fiction of a dead dog, or a traveling dog. I began to read them. Dear Dad, San Quentin is a very scary place, but Clay will never end up in jail, even if he does fail calculus this semester. Oh, and this one's one of my favorites. Dear Dell, the La Brea tar pit is a sticky mess. I'm so sorry that you'll never have grandchildren because Clay is gay. Now, see, 2 can play at this game. Maybe it was best that these came from postcards. I mean, communication was never a strength in our family.
So I ran into Gretchen Tomaszewski today.
Who?
Gretchen Tomaszewski.
I'm sorry.
But you know.
No, I don't.
She's married to your friend from high school. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Good old, what's his name?
Todd. No, Ted. No, Tim. That's it. Tim Tomaszewski.
Do you mean Tim Bonachevsky?
Yes.
You know, I would understand better if you used the right name.
How should I know? He was your friend, not mine.
So what did Gretchen Bonachevsky have to say?
I don't remember.
Then why'd you bring it up?
I thought you might be interested. You need to pick a vegetable for dinner.
No, okay.
Hey, I want you to pick something you like.
Okay, peas.
Your father. You know he hates beets.
Red beets.
Your sister won't touch beets.
Why don't you pick something?
No. I want you to.
Brussels sprouts.
You know there's going to be leftovers. Now, what am I going to do with leftover Brussels sprouts?
Corn then.
It upsets my gallbladder.
Oh my God. Please, just pick something.
But I want you to choose.
I don't know, green beans?
Good. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You see why the postcards work so well?
Well, aren't you getting the horse in front of the cart?
Oh, yes, but what's your point?
You were holding a grudge against me way before Rusty died.
What?
Aren't you forgetting that little incident involving the bathtub?
How could I? I was 4 years old, and my mother was screaming from the bathroom.
Come quick! Help me!
I raced into the bathroom, and there was my mother, stark naked, with her toe stuck in the drain.
Clay, help me! I'm being sucked down the drain!
I tried to pull her out. Oh God, please, Mommy, please don't get sucked down the drain.
Hurry, Clay, before it's too late!
I tried as much as I could, I just couldn't budge her.
It's no use. Go get your father! Run, Clay, run!
So I did. And when my father came, my mother was already toweling off. You told him I made the whole thing up.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I didn't think it was funny, I was terrified.
How stupid could you be to believe that a grown woman would fit down the drain of a bathtub?
I was 4 years old. I still believed in the tooth fairy. So, it was showers for me from then on. Until...
Clay, there's a good movie on the Late Show tonight. Watch it with me. It's called Psycho.
And like a fool, I did. And then it was back to bathtubs. I thought it would be best to be sucked down the drain than stabbed to death by some maniac in a dress.
You know, that reminds me.
What now?
You had a phone call.
When?
It was about a week ago.
Wait, you're telling me now?
I just remembered.
Well, who was it?
Do you have a friend named Ken?
Yes.
It was him.
What do you want?
Or was it Ben? Do you know anyone named Ben?
Everyone knows someone named Ben.
No. Now that I think about it, it might have been Glenn. How are you fixed on
I don't know any Glens.
Then it was Ken or Ben, or possibly Len.
But when she got a phone call, that was a different story.
Do we get any calls?
The telephone never rang.
Are you sure?
I recognized the sound of a telephone.
Didn't your sister call?
The phone never rang.
Your Aunt Marge was supposed to call. Did Aunt Marge call?
For the third time, the telephone never rang.
Don't take that tone with me, young man. I only asked you a simple question. I'm your mother.
Oh my.
Everyone has a mother. Except maybe Adam and Eve. They are lucky bastards. And maybe my mother just seems worse because she's my mother. I mean, all mothers are difficult. See, I have this theory that during childbirth, they give new moms an injection to give them all those motherly phrases. You know, like,
Don't go swimming for half an hour after eating.
or what about,
Don't make that face. It might freeze that way.
see, they didn't give my mom that shot.
You want to go swimming right after you eat? Go ahead.
I nearly drowned.
See? Well, you learned a good lesson.
I could have died.
Well, you want to touch that hot stove, honey.
Ouch!
And you never did that again, right?
And I still have the scar.
So, hey, you want to try a cigarette? Here. But you have to smoke the whole thing.
Oh God, please. Please, Mommy, no more.
No, you were the one who wanted the cigarette. Now finish it.
God, I still can't believe you did that to me.
Yes, but you've never smoked a cigarette since, have you?
Remember that time, that first time that you saw Bambi and you cried when Bambi's mother got shot? That was my favorite part of the movie. No, instead of giving me the tried and true advice, my mother had some pearls of wisdom of her very own. Like if I bought something new, hey Mom, Do you like my new shoes?
Well, I guess you're the one who has to wear them.
Or that age-old advice she gave my sister?
If you want to make sure you're a beautiful bride on your wedding day, choose ugly bridesmaids.
And we both got this one.
Kids, since you're not pretty, be clean and smell nice.
And this one.
If you get into trouble, don't call me. Call a lawyer.
And when I left for a party or a night out, it was never,
Have a great time.
no. It was,
Don't be out late, don't drink, and don't have any fun.
so I stayed out late, I drank, and I had as much fun as I possibly could. But my senior year in high school, I decided to try out for the spring musical. I made the mistake of telling her, hey Mom, guess what? I'm trying out for the school musical, for the lead.
Well, don't count your eggs before they're hatched, honey.
Yeah, but isn't that the best time you should actually count your eggs? Hey, Mom, guess what? I got the lead.
The lead in what?
Remember, Mom, I told you I was trying out for the school musical?
And you got the lead?
Yeah.
Don't these people know you can't sing?
Right then and there, I decided I was going to show her. The night she came to the show, I was going to sing and dance my heart out. After the show, I couldn't wait to hear her response.
Oh, Clay, that one number you did was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing.
Thanks, Mom.
Was your idea to, or was it the director's to do that?
To do what?
You know, have your fly down the whole time you were singing.
My fly was down?
Yes, it was hilarious.
Oh my God, maybe no one else noticed?
Oh, I pointed it out. It was so funny.
When the time came to choose a college, I chose one far from home. Even if it wasn't Harvard. You know, just far enough that I didn't have to come home for weekends or short breaks. Oh, the time I came home for Christmas break with a pierced ear, now that was a memorable one.
What is that thing?
It's what?
That thing in your ear.
What, haven't you seen a pierced ear before?
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I wanted to.
I hope it gets infected, I hope it turns black, and your ear falls off. Now, take it out.
No.
All of our relatives are going to be here at Christmas dinner and think that you're some kind of a freak.
What makes you think I give a fuck what a relative
Do not use that language in front of me.
Fuck. My mother raised her arm to hit me. I braced myself. I mean, looking back, I totally deserved it. I mean, I was completely out of line. The strangest thing, nothing happened. She just lowered her arm and said,
I am still your mother, young man, and don't you forget that.
thank God she couldn't see the new tattoo on my ass. Yeah, she probably would have hit me then. So, after college, I moved to the city and got a job. The day I left home, my mother ran out to my car and flagged me down. And, you know, I thought for sure it was going to be something like,
A mother's love goes with you.
or,
Call on Sundays.
nope, I was wrong. Instead I got,
You know, if you hang up your towel after showering, it'll dry and you can use it again.
thanks, Mom. You know, after like 10 years of summer camp and 4 years of college, you think I wouldn't be able to figure that one out myself? Something else?
Whatever you do, don't leave hair in the bathtub drain.
Why not? Might be the only thing that keeps me getting sucked down. I jammed on the gas and sped off. Soon, I ended up in my new apartment, and the postcards started to come. Dear Clay, there's nothing quite like Cape Cod in the fall. Your mom says that since you moved away, you never come to visit. Your sister wrecked her car. She's fine, but the Beatles, total loss. Your pal, Rusty. Most of them were kind of in this vein. But then one day I got this one. Dear Clay, Palm Springs is like heaven on earth. I don't think your dad is feeling too well. Maybe you should call him. Your pal, Rusty. I did call. And my father was not feeling well. He needed surgery. And unfortunately, he died on the operating table. My mother was all alone. Well, she had my sister, but she was busy taking care of her own 4 children.
I don't need anyone. I'll be fine. In this big old house, all alone, by myself.
You know what they say, a son is a son until he takes a wife, but a gay son is stuck for the rest of his life. So I picked up and I moved in with Mom. And you know, it was probably not the best idea. With my father gone, I quickly realized that he and her had a very unique way of communicating.
We really need to do something about those shrubs.
At first I thought she was speaking in the royal way, but nothing ever happened with the shrubs.
We need to do something about all the leaves in the rain spouts.
Deal with the leaves.
We need to do something about the lawn furniture.
Finally I said, hey, let me know if you need some help.
Well, we do need to do something about that old tree in the backyard before it falls down on the house.
Eventually I came to realize she had no intention of doing any of these things. When she said we, she meant me. So I took care of the shrubs and the rain spouts, the lawn furniture, and the old tree in the backyard. I mean, I wonder why we couldn't just hire some cute college kid to do all this work. You know, some shirtless college kid just working out on a hot summer's day.
We need to do something about the roof.
Finally I said, hey, if I wanted to own a house, I would just bought one.
You want to buy this one?
You couldn't pay me to pick this house. Why don't you just, I don't know, just sell it and move to Florida?
Because this is my home. Besides, there's too many bugs in Florida and foreigners. Besides, a house in the hand is better than a bird in the bush.
Yeah, and a bird in the bush is better than a bird in the brain. God, she just made it virtually impossible for me to do anything I wanted to do.
What are you watching?
I'm not watching anything, I'm reading.
Well, what program is this?
I don't know, I'm not watching.
What is that man doing?
I'm sure I don't know.
Do you think it's Wild Kingdom?
Your guess is as good as mine. Change the channel.
Not if you're watching this.
I'm not watching. I'm reading. At least I'm trying to.
Well, this looks interesting, don't you think? Well, what do you think it is?
I don't know.
Is it a movie?
Check the TV guide.
You know, I do love having a remote control. It changed my life.
What's up?
Well, before we got it, your father used to make me get up every time he wanted to change the channel.
One night, I wasn't feeling so well, so I took a double dose of cold medicine. Several hours later, I opened my eyes to my mom standing over top of me. Oh, shit! Oh, God, who died?
No one's dead. I heard a noise in the cellar.
Oh.
Well, aren't you going to see what it is?
I didn't hear anything. Go back to bed.
I am telling you, there's something down there. Now, go!
So, I put on my slippers. I covered myself with a blanket and walked down to the cellar. I had no sooner reached the top of the stairs when my mother closed and locked the cellar door. I mean, if there was a killer down there, my last words were going to be, "For God's sakes, Mother, open the goddamn door!" So I wandered around the dark, dank cellar in my slippers, boxer shorts, and a blanket cape. When I was convinced there was nothing down there but spiders and old lawn furniture, I climbed the stairs. The door was still locked. So I knocked. My mother said,
Who is it?
"Who the hell do you think it is?"
Clay, is that you?
"Yes, Mother, it's me."
Prove it.
"Prove it?"
Yeah, how do I know you're not some clever serial killer?
Whether it's me or whether it's a serial killer, whether you open up this door or not, you're going to be a dead woman. She opened the door. "God, I can't believe you just locked me in there."
A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure.
Yeah, or something to that effect. What if there had been a killer down there?
Well, I would have had time to call 911.
Time for you, baby! Would I be a dead man? God, I'm going back to bed. Good night. Then one day, the following postcard arrived. Dear Clay, the Blue Ridge Mountains are lovely this time of year. I was shocked to find out that your mom has cancer. And she really needs you now. Please give her my best. Your pal, Russell. Cancer. I mean, I don't know why it surprised me. She didn't eat right, didn't exercise. She's been chain smoking since she was a teenager.
You know, I don't get it. All these warnings to pregnant mothers, why I smoked and drank through both my pregnancies. My kids turned out just fine.
I turned out fine. I'm not sure about my sister.
Here, hold this while I light another one.
She was almost so thrilled when I came home from summer camp with 10 new ashtrays for her. I mean, when the time came down to it, you know, the world was her ashtray. There were times in our home that our home was covered with so much ash it looked like Pompeii. On more than one occasion, I begged her to quit.
Well, why would I want to quit smoking? It's the only joy I have in my life.
Yeah, imagine how that made me feel. So I tried everything. Oh God. Oh, I'll probably get the black lung. Oh, that would be something nice to remember you by.
Who asked you to breathe in my house? That was your choice, not mine.
When she first got sick, I bought her this beautiful Voice Night pill box, you know, for her medications. Now, she turned it into a portable ashtray.
It's great. It's got a lid that snaps shut so I don't end up with ashes all through my purse.
I went to the hospital with her for all her chemotherapy treatments.
Hand me a cigarette, will you?
This is a hospital. You can't smoke in here.
How the hell am I supposed to go without a cigarette for 3 hours?
They were long afternoons. The magazines were ancient, and we soon grew bored of the trials and tribulations of the young and restless in days of our lives. But then one day, my mother started to talk about her life.
You know, my grandparents came from the old country, you know?
Yeah, I know.
But did you know that your grandfather came over first to America to work and send money back to his wife and children so that they could join him?
No, I did not.
Imagine how long and hard this man had to work in those filthy coal mines to earn passage for one adult and 2 small children. You know, finally, the day came when his family could join him. Now, remember, these people believed that the streets in America were paved with gold. So imagine my grandmother's surprise when she steps off the train in a Pennsylvania mining town. No gold in the streets, just coal dust and mud and sulfur fumes. She looked at my grandfather and she says, "So this is the place?" He nodded and she turned and said, "Hey conductor, hold that train." Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Hold that train.
Some days it bordered on TMI.
You know, when I married your father, I knew nothing about the facts of life.
Can I get you some coffee, something cold?
I kept waiting for my mother to say something, and I would have died of embarrassment before I brought it up.
Are you hungry? I think I might have a lifesaver.
So there I was, my last night in my parents' house, wide awake. My door opened a bit, and my mother poked her head in. "Are you asleep?" she says. I sat up in bed. This is it, I thought. The talk about the birds and the bees. At last. "Yes, Mom, I'm wide awake," I said. "Get some sleep. Tomorrow's a big day." She slams the door shut, and that was it. So I went into a marriage blind as a bat. Thank God your father wasn't a virgin. Although he wasn't much in the romance department.
Geez, other people can hear you.
Your father's idea of foreplay was, brace yourself, Nell.
TMI, mother, just TMI.
3 Mile Island?
No, too much.
But can you imagine that? 2 virgins on a wedding night? That shouldn't happen to anyone. So, when did you lose your virginity?
I don't want to talk about it, Mom, okay? Not now, I'm not here.
It was that Haverville boy, right, from high school. What was his name? Lance.
Lane Haverhill. Wait, how did you know that?
Just call it mother's intuition.
That's amazing.
Besides, I read your diary.
What?
I read your diary all through high school. You'd think you could come up with a better hiding place than that.
It was wrapped in a newspaper, in a box, inside a cutout of a book, locked in the bottom drawer of my desk.
Well, see what I mean?
How could you?
Let it go. It's water over the bridge.
Do you mean
I mean, it's past. It's over.
So you've known then since I'm gay?
Well, let's just say the postcard Rusty sent me from the La Brea tar pits didn't come as a big surprise.
Does it bother you that I'm gay?
Well, it's like asking if it bothers me that I have cancer.
Please don't tell me you're comparing being gay with having cancer.
No, I'm not. The point is, what is. There's nothing I can do about it, but accept it and go on. You know, at first, I was upset, but that wasn't going to change anything. What good would it do worrying about what I can't change, right?
Right. But one day, as we're leaving the hospital,
So when I'm gone,
where are you going?
Venice. I always wanted to go to Venice in the spring. Where the hell do you think I'm going when I'm dead?
Don't talk that way.
There's one thing, though.
Okay, one thing and then change the subject.
No, I want to be cremated.
Why cremated?
It's my last chance to smoke.
Got it.
Ashes to ashes, lust to lust.
Yeah, you could always butcher a cliche. Now change the subject.
Why don't you use your real name?
Why is my real name?
No, it's not. It's Barclay.
It's probably because I always hated it.
You did?
Well, it's a terrible name, and where did you ever come up with it?
I was in high school. I was sitting in the study hall when the principal came over the loudspeaker. He calls this boy to the office named Barclay. And I thought, wow, that is the most beautiful name I have ever heard. And right then and there, I decided if I ever had a son, I would name him Barclay.
So, I was named after a stranger who might have been on his way to blow up a chemistry lab.
Well, maybe he got caught smoking in the boys' room.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? I mean, you gotta admit it. It's an odd name. I've never met anyone with the name Barclay.
Well, that makes you special.
Instead of getting better, she got weaker. One night, found this postcard on my nightstand. Dear Clay, Paris is all I dreamed it would be. I understand that your mom's treatment is doing more harm than good, and the doctors aren't holding out any hope. I'm so sorry. Your pal, Leslie. She was admitted into the hospital the very next day. In one of our last conversations, she said,
You don't think I was a good mom, do you?
Please.
No. I know it's true. You wanted a June cleaver, vacuuming while wearing a single strand of pearls, some kind of Stepford mom, right?
Well, I mean,
I couldn't do that, Clay. But there's something I never told you. Do you know my father was an alcoholic?
no.
By the time you came along, he'd mellowed, and you loved him so much. He gave you $1 or a candy bar, and you thought he was the greatest man on the face of the earth. I didn't want to spoil that for you. But when I was a girl, he would come home, drunk, and beat my mother. Late at night, I would cover my ears so I couldn't hear the screams. Sometimes he'd beat me. I'd have to hide the bruises so the kids at school wouldn't see. I could never have friends over. You never knew what condition he'd be in. Sometimes we did without because the bar tab got paid first. I remember going to school with holes in my shoes because he drank away the money. For years, I lived in a house of fear and shame. Truth be told, I married your father just to get out of there.
You didn't love Dad?
He was a good man.
Oh.
No, don't say it like that. In time, I learned to love your father.
Well, that's good.
How could I not love him? He gave me you to me. It's funny though. I thought that if I left my father's house, I could leave all of that behind. But you carry it with you, just like the scars. And it colors everything in your life.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't know.
Well, maybe I didn't always say the right thing or do the right thing, but never once did I lay a hand on you in anger. You never went without. Your friends were always welcome. And you didn't marry the first person who paid any attention to you just to get out of the house.